Alaji say has dabre and nay war league in so ama abasm so na has be irrigation o the kaka the has irrigation o ya hwe has be irrigation o wo say referees so ka ho bi na omo efe no kra no oma punish referees be through say 4 ye wo de omo adimotu no edna lower division ye wo de omo aban no kwama ni batch ni bi adi nyina no efe na communicate dia ma has enti kanya sa no ma na e course no a boni na referees di has na kanya has bobre nie je fofo say wakase tia agro no
when so mo confirm the all can
how na confirm
di every
Alaji na catch say je fofo natural brain no natural
o say how ni kona na omo wom ni nyina
referees so ka ho bi
na je before say ampa
na bi je fofo ka say ampa
o me ba wo dia wo kan and the referee for no ya punish oma dimoto abani bi
ai
say na no an
da bi no Alaji na ka say asem nyina kire yon
say
Alaji ko bonu no o keka say asem ne ka ho
say je fa ban na e ya ampa so ma ban ngo
no dey say Alaji na ka kire yon
but say you should be able to
o say o ma try break has o ma try confirm to has say be a referee mo ye protest no
na mo try no say na tie dey say ehia so mpa no asema esi no work
but say he's supposed to be an officer or official of a club.
But see, if it is true,
and you don't put that into the public domain. But I know omuhuni say you are dragging the game of the name of the game into mud and into disrepute.
Okay. Then I may say based on the whole kind there. Say I'm pass the I can be cano. Dear before punish referee demote to a banny bidia. Say the whole canal.
So no beka go beka abonten ma obi a ogu referee no.
And them say charge and they say or there are some no crab about.
I don't know what that's not abonten. You know, is that I can be ne twatwi. Almost say o mama up to a chana o ma yi ne ho ano. Enye sa dia.
Abdul Salam dey no go season.
So far there Abdul Salam.
And I did from the friend on so.
So on the almost on responding, so on responded then on better cash na. Me anu na no me friend na wan fa but me friend ni bi. Inti no because na mpese me hu say obekwa kwa ya na tama ti asem we diasporian phobians has not given any money to me. If they have any money for the demonstration, they should send it to me personally and not anybody. Maswell Asabre advises or challenges them. Tama or every scroll some first canon command. Ono na we in charge of the demonstration. Enti so bia se o jisika we diaspora we so we jisika da ba me fa nkomo bia fa bre ono ankasa mu no no anhwe no mfa nya de sesom de bia ti sere maso sabe si fom pa se obeti si diaspora for some discover so bia mfesika bia amae ti so mfu some discover ko ba bia mo ko he ni pa kom discover no mo ko joma de
na the diaspora for some discover
say o se watiti
no have they said that
also ati say obuso mo ye contribution no mo discover dia bana
diaspora for no almost say
discover and say we want donation
say discover
they no watiti no
ana Elvis also be discover no and say me be why na mo de yi keke ebi a diaspora for no ka say me discover come obi a na abeka say na nyo na be kiro mba bi om form nsika mfa asaboy
there is kind of dey band there for the demonstration
and I'm say you cannot tell them where to direct their money.
So no
demonstration no gwan e
o company for no
na pay you
for
no ka ho no the man on the onye demonstration bi
oh but I say I interest come obi a
but you are saying say enya nkwa na wo ye oni mpanyimfo bi na e meboa so how can you say one first come na me am
fa mo fa ko obi a don fam na no
na om de ma panyimfo fo no ko je permit na
say no no penny sa no
on pen say scan dia
the timer
na je ye nyina ne akoje permit here demonstration demonstrators in declare to be the treasurer of the financial secretary was one first can amrem ya wo di mo bia enye yi also na the one ne koje permit
be ko bia na fe
na the one ne koje permit the one ne ko I don't know obibu akonta
so the dey animu one the leader of the demonstration
no am koje permit na
am ka ho bi but one the dey animu
obi akwa mbeska bi amre no onye demonstration
futu an as say
na so why we a leader they say you are ready So be demonstration. Any of your funds and resources, and your force diaspora phobia discover. Chasabre your demonstration will be unfair him.
That's why I'm for no. They have refused to pay his January salary, set to report him to the GFA Ethics Committee for double identity. Solomon Safutela is in hot waters. Kotoko are angry with him. Tama, asamno.
Right. Zach.
Aka last one. We will not play any match with the people who don't respect us and who don't respect the media. Tama, I was saying. And who sent tax to beat the media? Ashanti Regional Swag Esco reject a friendly match from Kate.
And who's friend?
Tama, I mean Shira Belma Boada Sometymer the executive no papa. I mean Shira papa.
Them say na headline. Some of them to don't go for so headline. Who sent tax to beat one who's friend?
Swag from penny for say. Efe for no. Who no masoma enko for no akobun central.
No baba for it's not fair. They all hear nfe. They all hear.
Enti omo media
no. Exactly. This is not fair.
Swag from penny for
I cannot sit here.
Omo media no.
I cannot sit here. Emma won ka asem mfa me ho a NC da. Why can we send tax to? We cannot do that to the FA. Say GFA send tax to go and beat people. Do we have evidence?
Some who did
No me ba. Do we have evidence of that? Ena, o de so timi rank of 4 platforms. Oh. Ena at the Swag Ashanti Regional School. Eba app say GFA for some besomo and in central for bobo. What I say? So I asked few questions. Yeah, will proceed here. I'm called for Exactly, you are one of the guys who play football. You send us an invite. Now, you're near members at Dinkomo and see the availability.
Yes.
Because be a Mobian at the end, will be in the 2. But wait, a ban random born yen. So I say, if the GFA wants to play football with sports presenters, and you'll be available, be able to Miyako. But if it's about swag, there, you embassy members, no be from radio, so say no my say you have gone so cheap. Say your friend was a bobo and you na ade chi amudi so.
Respect him.
So guys, let's be careful. You're careful, kakra, so that we don't accept this. But if it's about general sports presenters, we don't have any
control
over them.
Yeah.
And you know, then we all came to the conclusion say and not possible swag bebo. But any other person who wants to go and play can go ahead and play. Wait, you'll be send the tax and anyone. But for yes, sir, obi tia. And you're fair.
Entitamati.
Zach, what you say?
Zach, the okay now me say we say me no nin komo emphasize the way.
No, but you are saying.
But I was speaking to other SWAC executives.
So you are saying
the position is that the SWAC cannot play a football match with a body that don't respect the media.
I'm saying that is not the position. So I chair this thing. Me can come on. Yanka so be as small be so be nkobu obi. Can we no free man we can go ahead and have a discussion.
First one,
the first one
disrespecting the one can
one. Maybe Obi Frost Abraham ni agro. Not for some reason into ntimi ni agro.
And you feel disrespected.
And fast someone tono so. Ye ntimi improve say GF asum obi so nkobu obi. We no free man we can have a very good discussion. Yenka baby
it was I believe no.
And America to Nipa Kro might have lied to on one personal believer. But I say swag esco.
Say no
and I sit as the chair of this esco. And I'm saying say GF asum obi so nkobu obi die. Yenka be that. But we feel a bit disrespected because
it is disrespecting the
way it is no be swag say or a passport for about 12 amomrami more board. We think that is not fair. And then kwan bi so wan fa bua ma yen say yes kura bi e pon adwuma e ya yekudidi ansa na bi kura ai be bobo kwa ye training kakra ndi sa kwan no so de ye ntumi enni sa agro na emum bi obi wo ho kwan obi person okodi a obetima akodi but not in the name of Sports Writers Association of Ghana Ashanti. But so being kobo be the bafo. The F for no more cruma. Mpese obi wa ka say o masumo bi so nko bobi tina me sell say we dey wadaro
me nka say una o
ye o se swag esco
bi a me ne di nkomo no e believe say
bi boni pa ko din ana say obi but if you guys swag esco it will look like that is our position so masumo bi so nko bobi
but you have a position that you feel disrespected.
Oh so no the general Zach me say so ye party wo fie e bia o se me mra party ni bia wi ana say wo frame me time be a mintimi ma me feel say that's one procedure Zach okay, on there so I captain a team
okay Matthias say swag chairman say the tag bit no
I know there you can't be that because we don't have evidence
and people catch him in any position
antim fanim bata swag
but the disrespect
if you know the evidence
but the disrespect in the swag accept to say they feel disrespected by the FA because of timing, because of normal SCA.
No. You feel say a quine no omo fa so frɛ yen no. And omo kra bi ko man fresh swag o. E bi om frɛ Kumasi media.
That be almost we na swag.
Ba o de tobo ase, asem no de tobo ase. It is our secretary who first called me.
Yes.
Say omo friends on be some ne presenters bobo. That was what he said. And I'm so okay. But more executives no more careful. Frank Naru, Franklin, Obapenua. Say more the communicate no kwa bontia, it will look as if it is from swag. And to get other people to do it, if it's about presenter no Kumasi media. Because ye say your members no say yakoji match at to me in those hours no. And there be no my yen. Ti mumma nipa foforo enye ti yakura ne ntimi nka se eye swag mpo no mo freye we cannot even say that conclusively baba what I say because you receive baby
ankomo no me di kwa ne de the call was on swag to play the GFA after the meet the press.
That is why I am telling you say minim the one ne kasa ye
but I communicate to you the chairman
that time krano na moye highway when it came around 4:35 na moye highway
so we ba sim no we wa ampa say
revenue is not a regional executive for a national
okay
and I say if anybody wants to play football man so be so ne Harry ne say obed bobola ye na ye betire nti ye careful and see the difference. If you want to play Kumasi media, we don't have any control over Kumasi media. Members, and mo among the communicate kwa abonten no. Man executives of swag. And yes, say Ben says swag neighbor. We would have probably accepted to play if it had come earlier. But time ne buy any day. Your members no, omo trom radio so no mo church be yen. Some akodi match atum no bi akabo bekan. And anybody at all can do it, but it shouldn't be the executive. But for a great team as a swag no more free.
To what distance is swag from it?
Why? My distance be big. And this anity. Why? You know money assembly.
But the bottom line is that swag rejected a friendly from the FA.
Since I now open on there, but free match and man rejected it. You need evidence said they have invited us to play any match. Anyway, that's Zach.
Yes. And the semi-final games of the AFCON.
Oh, now AFCON my way.
AFCON was one wallet.
No wallet.
Yes.
No momo.
AFCON man, I don't say the my yellow. Just last week. Wallet as a maybe office. I mean, 2 more for say. Omoye no se mempe wallet use.
Me dey use video.
Na 2005. Confederation Cup final no. That means to your commentary. Adano that was. I say me bury as a commentary my yin no need that me escapa. Yeah ko that day na was it then na despite mo ye kodobo che.
That time.
That time no. That time na oba hello. Na me na acoustic. No my 50 million. 5,000 yes no the my say enche 25
wow
yeah
na yes ka to
say ni je ba nti ne age ne di me disk share me wallet mu we ne pon bo na me koyi interview so to my interview awie edu asafo me koyi show
obi yana
e ma wada pe dem do mensage me butuma na esi ase
that's also die
but mensage me butuma na esi ase ade ana me de ato ba bi okay ma me nko hello nko he
na no kwano so na ade ba hello di jai afia wo etiko
e free wo na me se me wallet
me ya me nya ba bi mfanse
dabi o de me be shembom ni ntoko pensa
ene kwa de se so gugura bag bi na bag so no
o da mo fo mo bag o da mo fo mo bag ya so be fa de be
ya go
eti anu ama akomia anope no fem no se jack ayira onam si na pe ba bi yemomoy onzo so ba bi otene ne kwa hu a no so wo de
o nyaka oye
buta na sia from ba bi oteno to kwa hu no so oye na adwene so wonante kura ba e be 30-45 minutes
aba
emuwa
o do mo mtemboa
na otiye
ana ekwan no so no by the time abetumi obekọ be 5 minutes no kise ope be bi dware
ma so mo mtro be hamu yago yago afọ ma na yago ni sami pa yes and what true
I don't know if you know who you are to answer ayera
una oni mbabi adade azaka na oni mbabi awade adade
eno aso na onu emu oduma no eno na ase onu aho aye de kakra
eno makoyi
ti eyira sa ese ni o ma bebre na ayera so ba fi kam
as well if you to to ne so far games in Airbaso na the first game a friend is Ivory Coast Nigeria versus South Africa na DR Congo the enumerable about the host La Côte d'Ivoire the other game ebekoso no na am so I share the journey Nigeria journey na mra pim the semi-final of the AFCON na interesting kakra. This is a team very unconvincing in their first game against Equatorial Guinea. And my baby say Ghana Nigeria de omunya pe obia enkwahwe tournament no. But the revival, how they were able to turn things around against the hosts, that is Ivory Coast in the second game, it showed the mentality of the Nigerian team. No, now there's a CSA tournament there. Just about 7-8 games. If you know how to play a tournament, you are good to go. And so for Nigeria, that is what Ometimi aye. After playing 1-1 with Equatorial Guinea, I'm saying the only game Ometimi 2 goals against Cameroon 2-0. They are getting 1-0, and they are going. And I don't say they are not conceding. And tournament, most times your defenders, and I say how your defenders and goalkeepers perform a bomb winning tournament. Because so consider 90 minutes football, actually 30 minutes extra time. So if you are able to defend very well, and I they are born in Nigeria or more attacking when they are defending. Also after getting and call back 3. In their first game, of course, young attackers will bring them for this 4-4-2 now. Couldn't go against Guinea. Guinea 48 Tiomo. Eti oba the scheme against Ivory Coast and call back 3. Into bo Ajayi omo captain no na a friend saying boy now Basi boy now Fulham no obo me in the back 3 no obo Zaidu as the left wing back no obo Aina as the right wing back. So it is how or set up omo send be ya
but I think that's how they have played throughout.
First game on sir
first go back for
first game one for bench Basi no omo Basi no obo the captain ni Ajayi no 4 and 5 and obo Aina and Zaidu. And Guinea for no, Guinea for no, omo 3 omo sa. So you realize that they need to defend very well because one thing about Nigeria say omo 3 quick attackers. Osi am nko an o ebe ndem menza. When he's attacking you or you are defending against him, you are in trouble. Then our 2 pace wingers in Simon Moses and Abatfan Ademola Lukman. And when they are defending omo defendia na omo timi bo na be di abante fe no iwo bi mu na say Onyeka Now if you're able to locate any of these two players, Moses and I said Lukman, you are in trouble because Omo pays to attack you, you are in trouble. At the time we are no, their counter are very dangerous. And then South Africa, almost on there, their problem is one of their midfielders now control game more Mokwena out of the tournament opera. Washa Omo game no, only know what the strength. South African strength now to me doing for buga because one is not that kind of move for the now be bow one day. But I'm kind of there. Ocean is stretch and power or the strength to go giddy with you or you're out of the game. A big means for South Africa. But I think a game that South Africa will go normal. Say we and be a World Cup qualifier. Be around Bambo Challenge from 2-0 Chromo. 2018 World Cup qualifier. I'm going to 2-0 no. But okay, the last AFCON they met. No, was it 2019 AFCON? Mushia. Emma Nigeria show you move. It's a game that will be very difficult, but it will be won.
Okay.
By how Mofo no whoever will control the Mofo and win. Nigeria a little bit chance kakra to beat South Africa and progress to the grand finale. DR Congo and Ivory Coast. DR Congo after winning after their early US dominance on the African terrain, winning the 1968 AFCON, Senona Omoshe Ghana G, you know group stage 2-1.
Okay, yeah, ben.
DR 68 DR Congo for no.
Okay.
Say in full money, is it Reverend Nashim say two goals no.
Say them just on them full ni ho.
No, even more 68.
Yeah, 68.
68 no. I'm sorry, Reverend say 2 goals no Ghana.
68. 1968.
68. I think it was Infum and Reverend Kofi. Kofi. And I said 2 goals to Ghana and I show 2-1.
68.
And I know I'm so call ya you copy me in the grand finale. At the grand finale and I'm find the Kalala. Panye one go pe editia yentimi antie betia. When I could defend the AFCON in 68. After saying ya in 65. And I
just 63.
63 yes, and in Ghana I could 68 for keep. And Congo Kinshasa then Omo Kinshasa na bebo sa AFCON in 68. I share 1-0 on Moje. Then they won once again in 1974 in Egypt when Omonis friend say Omonis Zaire Omono man friend Zambia and a final. It was the first match in 2-2. And Omo replay then. 2 days later another replay and Zaire shares Zambia 2-0. One person share 4 goals in Nyama Zaire then about Mulamba. He scored 2 goals in the 2-2 draw. He scored 2 goals in the 2-0 win for Zaire to win their second AFCON. And he almost no what your team names to tactically very disciplined. Very, very disciplined. And Omo kwa attacker Abante Feno Zabo no Brentford guy no Wisa. Very, very athletic. He can run. He can run with you. Abra any sign of say wabre. Very, very, very athletic. It's almost a team no. Almost some interesting guys be our team no. Bakambu still very tough. Yes, still influential. Also, almost team no. Nanka Abante Senka or strike one pa one striker be say on a lead goal in Portugal. But no. Bakambu nti can be an so starting from the bench. No bomb. More that guy no is either leading the top scorer or second top scorer in the Portuguese league. But they starting from the bench. Bakamu Bwana or Emra. Then they introduce that guy in the second half to come and help the team. And then I will go to social media now. Not convincing group stage games, but they were able to turn things around, and they are also in the semi-finals. And to play against the host, Kwamache DR Congo team no very well disciplined side. Line up in the 4-2-3-1. It's when they are defending, they defend with a lot of men. Omoko attacking, so they go with a lot of men when they are attacking. A very, very interesting game. I will course definitely Joshua will set as favorite in today's game, but let's not underrate DR Congo based on what they've done in this tournament.
So bad.
Mr. Otuo.
Because we have time for AFCON before the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Ghana squad 68, you know. I was going through some of the more
Debbie.
John Boat.
Final match, no. Over anyway.
Final match. I'm here. But Robert Mensah was the goalkeeper, and I'm
Yeah.
because no more. I knew Kofi was there, but Robert Mensah was the goalkeeper. Charles Ador Damte, Johnny Shen, Ben Kusi, Oliver Aqua, Edward Boy, Joseph Gatti, Jose Kofi, Reverend, and a Frank Odoy, Ibrahim Sunday, Joseph Wilson, Robert Foley, Amusa Badamusi, Malik Jaber. Malik was 23 years then. That time, not age in here correct. But now, my Cecil Jones, I took a few. Robert Fossum Fum. And Sammy Sampini. Those is 8 teams in a bowl. A double 1-2 now or final.
But I can't no draw.
Okay.
You're true. I ain't Simbi breed.
But the names are very familiar. That time, Ghana Kwaf Kwa, Yekoji. 63 pa. 65, 68 final.
Nana Mubisa Ghana Shesen.
Ghana Shesen. That time, it was Nigeria 9. 9-0.
Yan to 2 and Yoma ye. And Gina Fakwa.
Oh, but Obian was through throughout.
That's true. And then,
The laws of gravity.
but a Gina Kwaya was show on your mafa.
We're at a point.
No, at a point you calm
Well,
down.
from
They say,
the
we had Nancy AC Milan say, also more call from. But it depends on how.
Roma. So I can't remember Roma.
Me cry you be the envelope be am say me from bem so mejan wo kan. Mejan wo kan.
Daniel do Ross. Seriously,
The new manager bounce. The new manager bounce. I said, mo said them one.
Pochettino only new manager.
Oh,
Oba so that.
I said, mo said them one who demo. No, obi a bio prune urem. Also, bio prune urem or them from a full be free about 10. Abba. But say, some from another sustain more channel. A year no near 7 because and Chenan and from a full no the hono. Then also started yes. In the we saw the same thing. No, we saw the same thing
under fighting for Champions League.
Under
mine was a room at
Atlanta just one. No, but
you go there half corner.
I say over here he has changed.
But
style of
and they say the ball
I feel
they have been released.
I'll wait for time, Kakra.
They play attacking football.
No, we saw the same thing under Debbie. He saw the same thing under Ole. Ole take you over from Jose, but they drew baby now. Ultimately, almost 19 matches. No, because PSG Munina and United. No, not Jose, but take it time. The new manager bounce. I'll be happy for a player like Daniel De Rossi. So bet me the Roma do the next level. I mean, how also no a player now a coach. I'll be happy like a player like De Rossi. On say or a true son of Roma. Yes, Roma. And ne passion also. I mean, I like coaches with passion. And how obet me sustain ya the nache. But it's the new manager bounce. Your man bear 2 months. Your man bear 2 months near her. Say bit me twice so sa. Aha, na
But a letter no. Say na nipa na wa forward their brem. Nti okay. Part of see here na pa ni o. We Paulo Dybala. Abantu dem so camp now so woni bi no. Your mom mufu say Mourinho ase the resource in Kuya no starting the players in your problem no. Na wa copy Dybala interview after one Kayari game no. I want the or say De Rossi and Mourinho are different.
Hey,
we were not happy with how it all came to an end. De Rossi came here and managed to get something out of us. Something we didn't had anymore.
Seven carbon. That's when Chichi would the
Biancas will be a grandchildren.
The because
I go explain
the social contest now patch now. And the war. And I say I and the one
yes to say
I and the war.
Say this quiet name
name
the Rossi buyer or the idea be a near him see a war or the abre.
I say I and the war nintino. Nyoma be free. Inte gyina nipa
o send the bento de bani na
nipa share go
ya na phone ka
to the da kure de ne mesme bo abuba na mesme de na se kobo we die o kana ke chire bu basa ye chire bu kosa
o se te so de bibia ba
na ye ni
no mu ni
enam se Jose award ye na ngu yie ni ntire ma sa de ni firo mu if you read the content that's what he's trying to say
so what say mwaka very man no so ya ko we would say how di ya for na say jam
the Nigerian team are more one thing you can't take it away from them proper identity and tournament the all quite you need that Ghana your call tournament ni bisa coach no as soon as possible it me turn things around in the right formula sa formula no build here no one the position of the players unyani ye the roles of the players on the field unyani ye and the entire team how they organize themselves on the field unyani ye after the first game nyoman ko yaman Ghana after our first game nyoman ko yaman your coach na ntimi anya the antidote
na the Ghana
ye mu ye film
me paint picture ni ye amo hu de bi mutimi ye
that they are sunny abaye adwene ho
na Mr. To the 5-back system na Nigeria born perfect I had to say Ghana you call Angola no kwani e fast boy born our skillful players the only difference between that Ghanaian team and Nigeria team when you say Nigeria for no a bit of maturity our omo players ni mu kakra as compared to that Ghanaian team into a drew baby or here character. Somebody be push it through Mr. Two or more. Or call 5-back. How to complement players now when him hononyani ye. It was the Nigerian team now. Without the ball, they sit back. Then Osimhen start the press. Into no Nigeria bebo boy we biano. No be able Osimhen abaso for his dedication because unjina hokwa. Uwakuta ball no about so. So or preventing the opponent to build from the back. Without patience and freedom, because send your bear attack one. And enya no pe when they sit back, amu keep the lines intact. Mr. To amu game against Angola. Obi on Angola team na come fast some bomb. Freddy in the middle, Gilberto on the left. Na wenya Mabululu mu omujine mu no. Mr. To kwanya no fast open up defense or no mo bonefe. These are all players are very skillful. Intina people were saying say with Angola and one year best split Nigerian team no, but they had just one chance. Their bus in was just one moment, but unfortunately Zien and Timmy and Fasa Abono and Twattrim and no boy Kobo Puno. But clearly their default setting is the best for tournament. Senior Alex Ferguson can say goals and as attack will win you matches, but defense will win you championship. No, and we be na Nigeria team here. South Africa team under Hugo Bruce, Mr. Otuo. I feel say I'll go an advantage for Nigeria. Possibly under 2.5. I don't think so much. Every time I bet 3 goals, maybe I work cool and maybe 2 goals in this particular match because South African team no sono. Mr. Otuo match honye. During the game against Cape Verde, there were several moments at Cape Verde. It me initiate an attack. It me real, but just that Cape Verde any the finishing. But Nigeria ain't got those chances. With Adimola, with Simon, with even Alex in Obi, who decided to all join the final third, and the man himself, Victor Osimhen, they will not be missing those chances now. Now Rodrigo ni baby moment whilst they played against Cape Verde. So I'll go in for an advantage. Nigeria, they've built a team. Yeah, the winning championship. Home advantage also for Cote d'Ivoire against DR Congo. A very physical game. Measure say a referee obey the ball no, obey cards pa. The Ivorians no, I say unko bi yewu no asaba back to nkwem. Ototo ni omeye. And that's what happened to them. Most of the time. Most of the time. I'm out for a cock close to Owu. No, Babaka. They come back with this minya encounter way. And when say life, a man the second chance. Any can say Ototo Papa. So, and that is what me who with the Ivorian team no. Now, almost call the edge of getting out of the tournament no maba. And now their play is different. Again. Some victory against Senegal, no, Mr. To the right confidence, not the Ivorian team in here. Also, mobile back, and the narrative was that Senegal na wasan abehia no betetew I say ka yache kronfo nso won sa picture na omo che kronfo bi omo ma ne nso no mi omo sa to aso bo ne biem no enti people are saying say Cote d'Ivoire getting close to so omo and now omenya life but life no omenya no e be say from nsa because omo be against Senegal
okay
and omo turn things around against Senegal no omo show omo and after that you see a different Ivorian team. All right, I'm tipping Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire for the finals, Mr. Otuo.
Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire to go through tonight. And yes, so bad. You will be boss more question be over. Abas Aquaban saying, aha, Musa, I be who you got crown pay. Was it any see and answer me, Majiboso? Was it why baby Ashi?
Hospital.
Cabinet, and I feel any
never pack in the car. And I'm
telling inside
or inside when the jar I just took I will go hospital and
can see one in that room.
Baby, I thought of Nigerian.
There be hospital inside.
I'm chance down
I'll represent who here I have for now. Come pack no. Don't pack here to no be hospital na pa. Obey ni jatu. Just kana shi jobe. Yeah, just
where's one and
jatu.
Sadden say na me nwanwa.
Ah, yes,
electrical fault.
Or the command electrician bo
anyi. Now the honey fire service.
That will come.
The honey fire service.
We nyafo for no abru mu.
I should you pay.
Na fire service was on me wa.
Ona buy. Bibi anya juma. Bibi anya juma say aba. Say omo juma 90% nsuo.
Nsuo ni
ho.
Omo kwa adwuma ko ye den. Da bi no omo kwa adwuma. So omo ejabo ombedum no.
Nenye weekend.
Asi abetra na ese microphone nya adwuma. Na so aba adwuma.
Mi firi ho esa be brew na sa na me say na so no. Na me program be sa back. Akọhe. Tim ko do afi na fire omo de water na ba ko aba.
Na bi no e de omo nya bi wo ye.
Fofo na ba ye, omo be firi fofo na firi ba.
Ejo omo fa baby atu din fire service omo atu so no. Ensuo ni omo ka no. Bagini wo adwuma no.
What's a hono so no? Dia
for ye adwuma ho. Adwuma de filling station. E kwa adwuma me atu omo ka. Omo ensuo nim.
Every day omo.
from a
what is
Agogo hospital.
Obi tiem say
Fire service. The two antikura intake you more than 3 minutes.
ensuo nim.
Kana should do.
Also so. And Mr. Otuo, what's a hono fire service on opposite no filling station be wo ho. So imagine if in a filling station.
The whole Ashanti in your head office no.
Yes, I was saying.
Oh. So me ga just machines.
Abas, on say asema e to ni paso ya mempe. Un fasa mo tom. Say ensuo nim.
Say ntide na si omukwa no mu ntimi ma. Say ga na esi o. Anya ntokwa na esi miti si ni ama. Say ade ni so ni dum no. Anade na ko
Ensuo.
Me asom say the ensuo ni dum no. When you
Bo mo buy so ni bi.
Ensuo ni ho.
On the can ba.
Ya ba ensuo ni ho mo buy. Famt
Ba kana
ba ma and omo say omo frɛ another one say omo fa nsuo ni
na bi aka na say
and ba asam no odi no kra no mun nsuo
nsuo ni wo so me
bi aka na say
me to kwa ni ko ati en fa nsuo nko
nsuo
so this is obi no obi ko nsuo de ko pata
It's me the pata.
nsuo na fa say nsuo tu me nsuo pata
Lugungo for so no
obi e kwa manfo no nya adwena na maka say for
Go busa fire service for no say obi say Roma nti amemi say so Roma abo against 3 relegated game. What relegated can say
Okay, my
relegation threat.
My mema wadwuma bi na ye. Daniel de Russia bo Salernitana.
Omonya de.
Wabo Kayari.
Omonya de.
And wabo is it Verona or Timber? And wabo okay. Omo meetings first round no. Roma no ma see there second round. Omo meetings in the first round. Near had there.
No am simple.
Ebe answer the can nyina anti. Not to say say Daniel be Rossi not to say Daniel Rossi yes but second week take the credit away from
Verona second week e Roma 2-1 and Jose Moreno
first round
I'm sure 2-1
for Salernitana ne Kayari bra
me fa no first one
no
Roma no o ma se Roma ai
Verona we Rossi Arsenal
omo arguments omo relegated I can't say me who kado relegation threat
ma menya ne kakra bi na eneme
Salernitana Roma trafi ne ombo tutu
first round
eno akwana ko show mo
ana akwana ko show mo 2-1
argument in water
Oh me
oh no
we say me na mko kan ya ko maka sem tamorino me to mani age ama MS Faye na me dey ye best start cup of nation obi am ne di nkomo bi na me say eba individual players and materials I'm say the closest to Cote d'Ivoire squad on name here for tournament in ABA Nigeria based on their current performance ne omo various clubs Nigeria na bemben Cote d'Ivoire kakra am to wanya nam na wie no o ye nkwan na enye nam ne nam bia na hia enam bu a wo ka bom na de hia se nkwan no iti ye start a tournament no baby na me feel say Cote d'Ivoire almost strength what power was their method. So how do you get your method selection right? Kwa be na be fa so nya method selection ye. You started a tournament no Cote d'Ivoire started with Frankesi, Sangari and Assekou Fofana. Se ofa se ni pay me ensen a mzutu omo similar qualities. Omo nyina ye box to box methods. Enti unya obi a obejina the base of the method among defensive protection. But one rare because of their name and no influence e wo team no no obey wa so be ball momiensa bom. The coach in started tournament no ball momiensa hwe akodi vu team ye nam finfin wo sa no mo nam finfin but these are quality methods. Ena me to mo lose to Equatorial Guinea. And when they bring it the change to the Ivorian team. One player pe and I know here to balance the method and dropping one out of the three. Eti MS Faye be fair team no do ye ne say on the one miensa and o de Jean-Michel Seri ebegina the base of the method because at that row IFN number 6 no onu betimi agina ho akirekire mu ye a chance obo Seko Fofana obo Frankesi anase obo Sangari. It was yes, I didn't pay. Then the first go drop Kese, and obo Sangari, and obo Seko Fofana, who is the best among Cote d'Ivoire methods. It's after Cote d'Ivoire team no mania balance. By African standard, Mizoto, by African standard, Bema Boda, tournament here koyi, or the Enshade, and African players on Bobo in Europe. So Cote d'Ivoire Babe changes, sir. Omo game no money Senegal boy, no. Simon Edingra, Sebastian Haller, Jeremy Boga, Nicolas Pepe. By their standard African football, these players almost to top African countries. But players when you not to Cote d'Ivoire bench. It's a Cote d'Ivoire bobo nemu yet demo ma. It's Romutimi ko bench ko free players ni biba. And another thing. Omo decided some boy in a back four no. Na me catch Zaki to say. Wilfred Singo is very good. But Ope baby abenya ni year when Obon as a right wing back. But Obon as a typical number 2, defensively he is weak. It's between no any Sergio Aurier, even though Sergio Aurier lack concentration, but or better at that position no, than Singo. Then Sergio Aurier by captain of the team. Since then, Zoto, just one change oh. Ewa method no. Etine omo momi ansa Sangari Kesie ene Fofana mum. Jean-Michel Seri ene jana the base of the method. Eno na ma Cote d'Ivoire team Mizoto eno master tia. Obi e ka se o Cote d'Ivoire betin age cap no. Eye how MS Faye, who was part of the golden generation of Ivorian football, the Drogba's, the Yaya Tourés, the Didi Maruna Dindanis, the Salomon Carlos, he was part of that generation. And na assassin at the Cote d'Ivoire do say. Playing against DR Congo, okay, DR Congo bomb first match, and Komam no be do with the and yes, omo wasteful, but omo your imagine some be convert to more chances are. Omo one of the favorites say home tournament ni. And the boss semi final DR Congo hano mujina. Open the best game of the tournament times to any game never no. Based on how our two teams no more set up. Cote d'Ivoire fullbacks and sometimes they prefer some back attack more to occupy their midfield. Said they be ultimate break it down their midfield. But what share DR Congo team here? Visa. Any boya no wo no wo TP Mazembe Mishak earlier. So omoni the strength of the DR Congo team. It's any space bia Konanji Sile ne Sergio Ria de Bemono. They will try to punish the Ivorian team. And Tianonia there se could do for Ivory. Maybe be say me ko fan anibi. And I want my second country to be there. Oh yes, Cote d'Ivoire there. Won't say my second country. I want to be in Abidjan to watch Cote d'Ivoire winning the Cup of Nations.
Mr. Afcon kwane omunyu number kwa bom.
Ebia na me name Mr. Afcon. But to one game I think be more difficult than Cote d'Ivoire game on against Mali and Senegal.
Yeah, on Congolese, no. This is what I've seen about them. They don't get tired.
Yes.
And not defensively.
They are very good.
For someone winning a match or
Yeah.
it's not easy to break them down.
Yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire will need what happened when they played Senegal.
Yeah.
So our spirit be
So offer mo back for na Mbemba. Ata Musaku.
Kalulu
Kalulu.
is playing very
Very well.
Very well.
Kalulu. And that other guy now a boy, you know. Unga. Very compact.
Strong.
And there be animals so omo attack here. Almost shift to a back three. Until Ata Musaku ne ko join omo attack no. Then they shift to a back three. It is a attack omo krana. They still have numbers to defend. That makes them difficult to break them down. And again ne dem so say me a extra timer, I will not be surprised. A extra time and any game I see a lot of goals.
Okay.
But the very winning game no, e be a extra timer. The strength of Cote d'Ivoire for the war arms to DR Congo say they have quality players at their bench. I want to beat them again. Debia game ne koswa moye den na no na Sebastian Halaba no asesa game bia ko. Nigeria ye Cup of Nation team. Zoto South Africa person mo ye the Egyptian because majority of their players bomb Mamelodi Sundowns. It is the teamwork is there. But in Nigeria, Zoto na me sure this BCCA. When you say Nigeria call Cup of Nation, him say like 19 times.
They're always there.
Yes, on my appearance, Ebu how mon qualify. Ebu also I suspend them like Omoje 94 new year, you know, because of some issues with South Africa. They didn't go to South Africa.
80, yes. 94 na Keshi there.
Okay. Look at them at the AFCON. Reason why we should be worried about Nigeria. 1963, that was their first participation in the AFCON. By the Cup of Nations standing, Yebo we are baby do be at even though we group stage, but we also 6. Omo draw 65. 68 Oman qualify. 7 Omo draw and 72 74 so Oman qualify. They came back in 1976. That was their second AFCON. Third place Omo the third. It was 76. 78 Omo the third. Then they won their first AFCON.
Ombo semi-final.
Yes, Omo the third, Ombo semi-final. Won their first AFCON in 1980. Time Omo host you know.
Yeah. 82
Mizotomo film group stage. By standing Omo the 6. 84 in Cote d'Ivoire Omo the second. It's by history. Mizoto, this is the second time I host Cup of Nation in Cote d'Ivoire. The last time I bought Cup of Nation in Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria were in the final.
84.
So on the match no, and there's our 2024. There is a certain four.
There's final.
There is a certain four. There is a certain four.
Final number to Baji and the end to
1986, Mizoto, Nigeria qualify. 88 Omudi second, 90 Omudi second, 92 Omudi third, 94 Omudi Cup of Nation.
Yeah, 4
96, 98 Omo draw. Omo 96 the NTM Omo ban into Mama 98 the NB. Came back in 2000 Omo Ghana and Husti Omudi second, 2002 Omudi third, 2004 Omudi third, 2006 Omudi third, 2008 Ewo Ghana, you know most teams too. Nigeria at that Cup of Nation plays 5th, even though Omo quarter final. Opa check if Sabrina Bessie. The lowest Nigeria from 2008. Ebe Pim, the last AFCON boy, which was 2021, and they said Nigeria out of 5th at the tournament.
Wow.
It's based on their records at the Cup of Nation. Only 4 times. And Nigeria Cup of Nations to semi final. 4. It's a proper Cup of Nation team. eno na man
You have missed a lot of them.
yes eno na man no mu game no ne South Africa born once I see the South African side to say the Egypt me hu here from
2000
but fa mo to so ko final on say time a me va say Cote d'Ivoire e was a squad ya na Nigeria we Cameroon forward even though Cameroon be dominate kakra Egypt be mu no enye players no bobo Europe no modin it was about El Ali. That was the backbone of the Egyptian team. Sana South Africa for the naye Mamelodi Sundowns. Intine Mizoto one gamer and this will be very interesting. I don't see that game going on extra time.
Back over winning.
Because the kind of confidence in Nigeria for the day bono and baby omo kono. As I Osimhen feel said this is his tournament. As omo so mo the Nigeria for kebi. On say na me catch us here dey be fie no. Na me catch us say Ghana ha yenye patriotic. Ghana ha yenye patriotic. Mizoto say West Stay.
Free to Tiana and
No, free to say West Stay were French speaking countries are more patriotic than us. Sometimes enye bibia na wiase Mizoto obi ya beka say enye o. Ye trase ye condemn ku ni sa nwoma. I'm not saying say ba me dey can asem. But what they are time French speaking countries almost sorry against their leaders. When you try to rob them obe say o for mine no na Mizoto osisi wo mo. Ba pa di omusu na di omusu ye o meti aka just 100 years kura to aso
mpani die no so ba mi ye ni ajedia
me say Mizoto c'est Côte d'Ivoire c'est Togo c'est Mali c'est Burkina Faso and yakoye last 2 tournaments and the budget of around $12 million akọ and yenya 1.2 points ka FFO o monto ka sports minister control na de na woni krom ha 1998 Côte d'Ivoire be ball Cup of Nation e Burkina Faso sa team na Bakayoko ye captain no mo mbegu o mo wani mase o mo ni Ghana nyina gu o mo wani mase o mo duru wa na match o mo ko barracks o mo duru wa na match o mo ko barracks
koyom den
de yo mo de
man say ko ball machi kakra na e dre o mo
no ye do mo fa im kakra ya mo obia but at least
o don ko fa die
ye ma hu se Mizoto the moment ye be US was a represent o man no o represent o man ni nyina interest ba ye de ne ye ni such a way say ye ko tournament a interest obi ade ko tournament ni ye sika obi akwaje agu no botom
enti on that no ye ba be tie honorable Abin Babin ala ye ben say
Aban Babin
Aban Swanda na mebusa say eh mbato hari oba kuro imu a ofrin kran ba ntibu mo sheda ne fa training bi mu ana
asin
won kuro mu atena dodo
se ba fo no kuro mu
ade so ye no phone say chem
are
so yes sir
esa fa
o ye chem so feso say obi say lunch na ya o ye ne sen
ba fo no se me mama no customers be ba is we come
okay well who grow mad
we no so esa we shada public announcement
we say mu say ye ngusu o ba ta o
de won de na onya tisi forma oboa onya tisi forma but ene me be say me
do ngo ngan bi bo
say na e be di ha so nkomo
oh yes
e be say me ka asem kakra bi na
saba
enro say enro achi
na ye oboyima birthday o
ene so ye
ma birthday
ene so ye David Obin
so birthday
David Obin ene so ye David birthday
na ba for so one birthday
zero ba no
dear friend say
no Otuo-Acheampong
say zero ye Acheampong
zero ye Kwabena Otuo-Acheampong AK0
okay
and Otuo-Acheampong beautiful beginning international school
kai
ahonu na wo
na akra uni na
ni papa ni na share ni papa la
ei o kro mu
oni ne papa
na zero o pada so nye be yi bia zero ne pada so oti
oni ne papa ne ko ho ekohia akra no
da bi mi share akra papa no na akra ne kan
okay next
what man na share na nim zo mbe
Danger
honorable speaker ba na you have the other kind of discussion him say there's also Zach also upgrade on Shafiu.
Me dey number say me dey komo. Supported by Voices be me be say
so boy say boy bi so de omo ko.
I bet you
Yondi.
And I can use so GF charge no.
I can be then me pianchi mu kakra o. Because say asem no mo kan so GF for say ampa.
Assembly the
GFA punish referee.
GFA no I communicated say has no complaining here. And if you communicate back to has say referees now more complaining about them. These are the decisions that we have taken on them. So those were the ones that Akambi were speaking to. And on my charging say
but Oma punish referees number. Yes. I can't be Jandro.
Well, a bit Gina says, Kono could defend it.
No, before Becono.
Yeah.
Before Becono. Oma confirms Ampa, Sab referees have been punished, sanctioned.
Okay.
And you know, say the NTM has more modern.
Say
referees. And also, Bibia 19. The referees to Oma contributed to your issues. JFSO, ya punish or Muntimiano. Ya punish or maybe. So, not some no Canadian no crew.
There is more to us, some no kind.
It's not charging. No, people are not charging.
Your man are cooking kind of.
You buy your honorable near buy.
To the heart-breaking disappointment of the Black Stars at the AFCON tournament encapsulates the highs and lows of our national narrative. The Black Stars and their handlers must know that they represent more than just a football team. They are a symbol of our national pride, cohesion, and resilience. They must therefore endeavor to rise from the ashes of these setbacks and demonstrate to the world the true power of Ghana's football. It is high time we huddle together to discuss the current state of Ghana's football and consider a comprehensive strategy for the future. Sacking of coaches is not the panacea to the challenges. We must evaluate our football infrastructure, youth development programs, coaching standards, and administrative structures to identify areas for improvement. Our national teams should represent the breadth and diversity of Ghana's football talent. Ghanaians must invest in a holistic and sustainable development of sports and culture.
Nti edoso no de keke ka ho. Ya sha se wo yi. Bafo yem koye ne ensem nem se ye wo. Mre kakra we are the be ne de kakra.
Okay. Nti me fa two issues. First one no. Tama, it appears Professor Chumesi, it appears he's walking on a tight.
But yeah, your microphone here.
It appears he's walking on a tight rope because minimum says appear before any committee of parliament or swear an oath, an oath that you are supposed to everything that Oko discuss obiano. I say the truth and nothing but the truth. And CCA, the news going around, so they say Stoneboy in the team no challenge figures now. Okokan committee name no. Tama, if that is the case, then he might have committed perjury, and that is dangerous.
Cash.
From Enra na jo bepimena no pay yoku for do mwajim ama Stadia National Sports Authority ehwesu nyina no workers omo omo letters omo invitation nti officers at National Sports Authority best at Asia yoku na omo ahwenwoma ekoso National Sports Authority ade
Kuma. Asem si. No uzade no pe.
Who you go pe na say asem no. Yakata soro no.
We say to kai e ma me sky round there.
Yeah.
On ko office of special prosecutor na no ko hu mu a o si de go mo yoku. Yeah, anyway, you go munya adwuma na.
The National Sports Authority is a mess. I mean, on say Christmas break no open institution back with favor on Pana National Sports Authority Asante region.
What?
Yeah, a favor on Pana
It's not
Asante.
break the favor.
A favor on Pana.
Asante
In Central Focal break no.
Asante
Because
region,
okay,
Asante
Kotokobo no mo boy na 3 staffs of National Sports Authority Asante region. Yeah, implicate you almost say no mo wi akotoko. They were lucky said that time no. Now Central Focal break.
No come home.
And Sassem no on say we. T
Ever so far there, at audit report in the Asante region.
And you know me say I'm talking about the entire National Sports Authority Asante.
Omaji baby adiu.
Remember so far.
No, ni nyina ka
baby ya.
Me sure say we dey say oye closer to omo Asante region. Baba yara. Obetimi ni bi edi nkomo sa asema make me boa. Because maybe bia me nya information free first was from Eastern region. And then the panel frame me said this is what has happened. Now the other colleagues almost wore other offices now. Our friend say, "You invite to Yoko."
So to Asante region, then video now could publish here. No, the guy now could publish here na oni ubi eka yenya abo training adeno. It was believed say he was in the office of Asante region NSA director in the office. Or Juma on the office.
Director under him.
Yes, under Ewan office. Until I make us say
So
they were fortunate say
under the
they were fortunate say Sasem ba na Central Focal break. And at that time New Year ni you rap fufuro na before Friday abebom. And e ma Sasem no e call under the carpet. Bank time
and National Sports Authority problem.
No, I'm talking about the mess what institution na
ba obi okowi ade de onu suban no akowi ade.
Them can say complications ne doso. Oko Northern regional. They ordered the arrest of
I agree.
chairman or
so meeting nya me say omo mko bo kotokokro no de e individual.
and I make us a nyina na your body ne fra
mo ye na mo bia ko
Oyerepa no okowi obi ko
I know wo ye na mo ya when you are working in the name of
parliament minka.
ate ase Timi to
Ana minka.
oh ti
e no krena be bo Ghana dia.
Masem na serious because I chop our fast here na doso. In the name of Oyerepa FM. In the name. No, in the name of Oyerepa will have to go and defend themselves.
Say no ba ko a uti masa e na o me no ba se ko se 1 2 3 ese se obi na agbo mo pa
Nya na ora be.
1 2 3
Mo singo for the gate na sida.
so obi na agbo mo pa because baba ara dey no na about 3 or 4 different gates.
Yeah.
I don't know mujina no mo yes.
Massive conspiracy.
So it means say ne o matra no ma plan
Me say
Conspiracy to rob protocol.
me say Obed don't make quick conclusion. Me say Zutu gate na mujina ho no. National Sports Authority for jina ho. Kotoko for jina ho. Okay. And how for be.
And
And the security for jina ho. Okay. Say ba se bibi koswa. Say one convince say nipa we nyina mo man ko ben kuma ntimi nwia.
Obunya na wia ba fo enko. What is happening at the PAC? Impanyimfo me in charge.
And I see all for the
member. O ma kontabu ne
Enkoye.
No bi o ye na djuma zeminu senior. O tin ba bi djuna ho de.
e before no ba mu
the senior there.
so for
we dey misfire power.
I can't transfer na.
so to esro for no and the news about on things and na me go to Sam George or say Obujiska or Greater Accra say ko Greater Accra accounts
And that is with the director general and the finance.
Menko
na
mama tibiatum no mo dibia be kumase
Matthias,
no mo de be kumase no mo inflate
where can you say we no matter.
and we are sro for ni agiatum and ye narrow ne da wa be bia and na obo mo ase no so no e bi so
obo suba na
Wadam for accountant. Then a transfer free Kumasi. Wadam for accountant.
They say on
Take accountant esipon.
I'm not going to
See what is happening. Of course, sports authority, but some of them are very excited
that the rotten is coming out.
Yes. Some nipa be yes. Yeah, we are the best will be from go we are kotoko for ade ne. 3.
There will be more than 3.
But
if the proper investigation say more than 3.
Report to
the fan and kotoko.
fan be oduru.
Yes, fan.
Beba. Na kotoko the Nigeria gate no. I don't know.
On say a ticket.
No,
some a tire.
No, not tire.
No, ma to take time on motor take it no just na kotoko na security na check
what na abo no yo
okay
tama say 1 minute there is wrong. I fear for the man. Who the man moving and call
no, he should be fired. That's all resign.
I fear for the
in any proper institution, Professor Tumesi. That's all. No one can
hurry to judge.
No, the Ukraine Kosiaga. And no, na be Kroma say oba o se ne car ire o Kroma say be sin there.
Yes.
Car no, ono expression the mai. Any driver no cheche mu no. Kese entally up to now you can also
that day no kwana sa hotel no CCTV cameras so anya
Tama and some na metete no I don't like it and as I said obi so mu ansana and also explode because already Safiu dey no yan
for France aba
information we picking say kotoko mpenifo no bu afu Solomon Safutela na anya sa ne fe no
yeah
Safutela papa na in fact January ya twemu ya obi age na katwe kotoko refuse to pay him o say all along they have been paying him on adwuma bia a wotifie onko training omo match onye hwe
dangerma
sisi e kwadom se akotwa nko mo san fama no biem now probing further no the news is that kotoko feel say omo identify and as they've come across something the boy came to Kotoko and he's playing with double identity.
Wow, look at what I say.
Also one of the name he has played with for the past 12 years. And the other omudi ni nyina koma efe no.
What you gonna how names of Taylor demon on the bubble.
Me can't smoke Kotoko for can also be some question.
So also where you got our background.
Na also. Open one or contract. Double identity for moment. Omo man o konta na asem nka nwie ne ma nka
Chama
ana mebo
Chama mpacho impersonation say a criminal
say bia e man so
kotoko nya sa da
mebo wa
say but impersonation a criminal
debuti wa ari awua
papa
edina ne Oyerepa de contract wa djuma mfie num na ede ne ko ba so di foforo ne ba intidien
Nicholas Mensah issue. Nicholas Mensah issue. Now
Mame more about for. Like a chocolate of one say. The almost of Moyans or my use on Baba doesn't stop the boy from Niska Okotokonum.
Oh, send them on castle.
And you know,
they are on castle Munchon. So
Baba coming
and you
say, I'm making inquiries.
Say,
on say, we player. So any other name, yeah, it can lead to a ban, it can lead to anything. Ebe affect a club. And still Solomon Safutela is a player of whistleblower. Bina etia Kotoko for now to say.
So they want to render the contract.
No.
I'm sure that is where they eventually get to.
But for now,
double identity.
Inquiries from the FA. If indeed there's any element of double registration, who be here fixing no man fixing. Inti enone now Mr. Otuo
I say it's not like a bantam. You know where it comes in our contract agreement na kotokonin
no also make Chianica to
because of this.
No, yes, because they've held it and I held it, whatever it is, but
Danger man, you are working.
No, Mr. Me the head
Danger man is working. Now we are not Danger man go iba.
Okay, you are a cassette. What I know is that you and quite
so there are some no one or the akote baby. Danger man iba so na be so tene.
It was to the head check. The amu make you quite what the F you know edebebre asante koroko if indeed ebia no bo be no because one for I'm picking that time obo be na the dino different from so say the etiano and say if there is any double registration now I'm fixing on them so that they can fix it now any band be and back there so
Pacho enya hwe because
Ya to abuno bia
Baba ya issue say mkoye na mkoye the only thing they will do is that they will say ampa they will just quietly solve it na sama sama no baba ya na ebo no but so here can say asem bafo asem na work no so bafo no how counter was it the whole party yan say it will at the end no as I say it no schedule wa conduct bi wa it will affect it at the end of any year catch am say it means see
no it's more money so even with Safu Taylor from what I know he signed a 2.5 year deal. It's expected say bit me either February year with oh okay and it will that be
you can gidi gidi striker
akase
no wabotu kra
abobrutu
no say na dey hunum abobia fan baby
abobrutu abobia fan the last senior back
that we na so very near
and around somewhere around either September, November, December.
This year, okay.
Ngojo house Accra House of Folk. Kwa am for so your team no. You see enyo mun kwa kroma say football for no the emotion say football too much. Onim say abante fe no enyo yo ndimpo yi awako. Onim why the boy is not playing for House of Folk again. They created a story intro around the boy. About say omu investigation bi na den bet for no. This is an no credit. We say when the committee met, our fair players invite to players ni na no. Satam na our contact and the Caleb. No o free team no mo. It means say omu share do say plan in na kwaya no. The name that they mentioned was Caleb. So we just me. Play bia ko committee ma omu say dey am say Caleb. Obi akwa say Caleb. Obi akwa was say Caleb. It when they call Caleb. When film was in contact and with us for committee one call. It when Awako went in front of the committee. Get go if one say anything. Ana issues by ya no mu ntem ni na am say Awako kaka je cho mo na say mu ja no mu cheche na eda ne ntakwa. O me say wasu no mbobium. Ana bo ni pie. And no one be seen no.
As all come there you are indisciplined. You cannot do that.
But they brought the issue out to create an impression say back into the boy no embo has bium.
Ba na nya bet.
Nya bet.
Na you only efu an.
Only efu an meeting na say to kwesi o mu keka obi aka na dwetche ne yonko. O mo so won aso no mbobium. We ye emotions team no. And one has because has team we dey be abasika. Sabra go play with Awako in that team. Obey a lot of difference. Make a lot of difference our size team no. But emotions in tea any personal interest it also ma okumbo has just because mu ya dia on play our can na chemunti mo so mo team
you that CP
so anti me face you now she abet you only so back na mkwaso FIFA regulation player transfer there you know restriction on contract restriction on terminating a contract during the season. I guess if I'm back kra no say season you so na ultimate players contract season you so ultimate contract or even or ultimate no
come on boss trust you all I'm doing well and I'm doing the watching or say the player Kotoko doesn't need but by the coach refuse him to move on but agreed to pay him 6,000 Ghana cedis a month till his contract ends with the club. What does Kotoko gain by going to the FA, even if the player had previously used a different name before registering for Karela United? Boss, keep my name out. Your name is set out. I'll call you after the show. So Kotoko is paying the young man 6,000 every month. On your Jumabia. And I'm saying before we call Karela, no you shouldn't be. And Zano we call Karela. Akoba Jidin Akoni Nemwa Kotoko. So is that name they are looking for?
No, they are
Mr. Otuo, we've all been saying this about Heart to Folk. God company for there, they need to find ways to terminate the contract of 4 players now. Opoku, Rashid, Taylor, Ernest. It's not the best. You cannot be paying players at this particular time. Sika hu here no ntimi ntua muka no motifi. They need to.
It's not easy that.
In terms, they need to find a way to terminate the contract. Into whichever way be on me find here, or me those players from their wage bill. No, they need to do it because it's not the best. Any deal. But hard to focus me so too hard and sorry. And I've always had this issue when I say amount for person 10 house to baby military regime will be as I sorry there will be your quad the upebiano keep quiet or than free no, because when you analyze how to folk any reasons be yeah they are terminating contract of certain people our hard to folk has terminated David Duncan David Duncan as that names to two yeah who reason tier who David Duncan you say oh wakase tia obi cassette obi no so be hwehwema na say assemble na nipa ne kire na adwen contrary to the establishment ne person oka yete kanichi de yese wa ya ahomaso owi ni be mienu miensa wamma na beti so samoboadu de yese o oni obi konya achinyia bi. It has happened to coaches at the point now utimu say baby the house namno they can turn things around are 2 players. So Heart to Folk have been spending a lot in terms of compensation when they are sacking people. They were doing the job, but if your money establishment na anko na nkran na mpeno ni ape bibi de job mo kwan. Recently as match fixing. Alaja can be cancer say has penny for bar bontin so mu church mu nsemu a it will affect Heart to Folk, it will affect Ghanaian clubs, it will affect Ghana football. Yes you yate. Now yet one year glass na work contract ye twem has a 1.2 billion 120,000 Ghana cedis. What you say 120,000 Ghana cedis and omutia. Now you ask the question say then has call player status committee no argument ben ko putu apa di gina so terminate glass na work contract because so the proper defense na call ya o kire se ebi abrante no why say ni say emfa ensemfata intimi twa the contract mu a player status committee will consider also line of defense but say has call no meant me for defense papa bi anko ni ebe wie no mu twa 1.2 billion then it means that match fixing sem no enya no kre because the player e fix a match now we gina no so terminate player no contract now ko player status committee and that defense e to ho se player no pon na do ko na wo this defense no ko say abrante ne ye che no so fix matches they will suspend the player. They might even take money from the player say what cause club no points and what cause financial loss and emotional damage to the fans and the development of the club.
Thank you, Joe.
It's a half collusive case. There's a match fixing and you know correct.
Enra say enra chi. Save Ghana football for. Yenu ya Sade Kadabs ne Kantuma Songo Mone yenu ya Momo Peace FM. Am tutu omotu omuwasi wo. Se omobe ye kire kakra. E de akire kwan ya Ghana ye football faso. Omo guso omo invite amanfo so omo nwen no omo demonstration no. And am tutu omo call Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu. Koma no matare ni bi. Se omo invite Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu. Se omra ye kira tutu ombeso omokoye no. Na bebese wutie bezo tie enu Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu. Ne nkomo bia onem se Ghana page se omo China. Edi Ghana sports page.
Guy be interviews be no.
Omo di ya concerning House of Waters ombeso mo ye demonstration. Tie ne response.
I'm somebody who really don't care what any supporters. I don't care. I've been under support since over 40 years now. I don't care what they look. What I did in 1985, none of you understand. When I had calls from BBC, the Voice of America, and what I stood there by my country, and what I wanted to was that, and that was really the beginning of so-called understanding in this country. So I don't worry about what to support it. They contribute nothing, but they did it all. I don't care what they say. I'm not supported for about it. I am aware about now. They should look at themselves, see whether they are counterparts and other folks begin the way they behave. Those of them who know the club well also, you should look at the club just about even the color of the yes. Those of them who claim they know the club, none of them knows the club better than they should.
Okay,
we are Dr. Nyawa.
Yeah.
Also supporters no more no munim said the club just on form ho kra. Okay. Save Ghana football for some be demonstration to save Ghana football. And we invite Dr. Nyawa Tamakula. We tie asmo kan.
Concerning your protest march, I support it fully, and I will say it's even long overdue. Leaders of this country should know that the source of their power comes from the people, and the people's game is football. It is their passion. So when that particular game is failing, then government must know that it's failing. That's all. Thank you.
Tutu, nipa baako. Asemo kan. Edu has asemo kan. Save Ghana football asemo kan. What is the difference between the current state of Ghana football and the current state of House of Folk? On say, Omoba Bonte no Mokasa, we give credit to House of Folk board members. E will probably more moye. Mizutu. Santos Omoko relegation. Santos only training facilities. Pobiman, I was roaching wafa, omo training facilities omo. Say wafa ko relegation.
Yeah.
Ese ni mienu e match ese ko. Enti untimi nye training facility nko a. Na mizutu on the pitch you are not getting results. Ebesine minya House of Folk supporter wa attack House of Folk board on project no Pobiman. Omo major concern how on the pitch team ninya results. That's right. Enrichi, when I listened to the tape of Elijah Kambi, I was so sad. Quite to the extent say, or catch a supporter no nenya beef ni say carpenter for. Hey, na Elijah Kambi nim carpenter for okro musical mo wobi. That is the level I'm so to. Amount for the house ne draw. Attacking supporters and at the same time amount for Juma Moye. Chinese for the boss. Utie Dr. Nyawa Tamakula. Or say football a Ghana for passion. Supporters almost support House of Folk. The club is their passion. House of Folk board members when I see them attacking almost supporters, they are not acting like leaders. The difference between Omone supporters and Mungwa. Na mizoto ni mpenifo mo occupy positions amount for attack omo. The moment abe waju so be di ni panim no. Mizoto you ready so benya wati sa anyoma no. Ba wotimi tisi from e ka kire supporter say mo carpenter for na mo so eh.
You went awesome. More. Oboy my birthday ni enne. Oboy more first line. Born. Shema me na say happy birthday to ya Otuo-Acheampong. From Ruth. Oboy man e buy no. How fosa baba bo manra pe kwani enko oboy oni say onu a
no you
want na birthday so be mo kotoko kese pa wa na
Ruth Ju ni kese
okay na ya wa Otuo-Acheampong say Ruth traffic and family and happy birthday to Victoria Akufo Ruth and Kingsley. Okay Abbas quick one na fe
ya kwa na meka asemache wo fe fa papa na Mr. Jantua.
Jantua ayi ni memenda. Your friend is simple ni dia friend agent there bro no.
Ayi.
Yes sir. But mo no agent no go men.
Who Mendes?
Already Yakuba. Money. But the back was abayo.